What is up, everybody? It's your boy Doody back again with another video, and this time we're taking a look at our boy DSP's daily rap video after a day of low support. Good lord. Our boy Phil struggled to hit the goal, and of course didn't on both streams, and he's not a happy camper, folks. If you didn't catch any of the videos, I was a little bit late uploading last night's video, but it's up there if you want to check it out. It's pretty funny. He had a massive meltdown when it came to Silk Song, and he carried that over into the daily rap. Now I'm going to do this daily rap a little bit different. I typically just let Phil speak in a specific segment. I stop, I give some commentary, and then we continue on the video. It might be a little bit different. I might just stop it midway and start talking because I think it's pretty funny. And we have some yes, we have some moving the goalposts from our boy Phil because he just can't hit the goals. So let's get into it.
Good evening, everyone. Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Monday, the 9th of September, 2025. To be honest, this is take two, which is why my background is different than how it was for the rest of the day. Basically, today was a disappointing day.
I'm going to stop it right here automatically. You know why this was take two? Because the first take was him probably screaming, ranting, and raving, probably saying withholding, and you guys are being greedy, and just calling out his dent for not supporting. I guarantee you that's what the first take was. Man, I wish we could see the first take, because it would probably be him just exploding, going off, cursing at people, and so on. But I guess he cooled down and said, I can't post this. If I post this, forget about it. I'd be cooked by the detractors and so on. So I give Phil this. He was self-aware to know that there are limits that you can post on the internet, especially when you're calling out people that actually give you money. So let's see what take two is like.
Because sadly, what I was afraid was going on and was going to happen happened. But I want to summarize today, and I want to basically let you know there is still a chance for those who maybe were interested in Hollow Knight Silk Song. So let me explain. First of all, today's first stream, I did a fun podcast that was a lot of chill Q&A and stuff like that. Nothing too crazy, but more relaxed atmosphere. And we talked about all the ongoing playthroughs and things and stuff like that. And it was a good chill time. Then we jumped into Suikoden N2 HD, and we got further into the game. Actually, it was a really fun stream where we were going into the second of 3 acts of the game. We start actively recruiting people, and there was a good plot development with these people in Two Rivers Town and stuff like that. Chill vibes the whole time, but definitely attendance has dwindled, and support did as well. We didn't even get halfway to a goal. Now, here's the problem. A lot of people want me to take Suikoden N2 HD and put it on late streams because we're not getting a lot of attendance and a lot of support for it. I could do that. The problem is if I do that, we're never going to finish it. The game's about another 20 hours long. If we're only playing it 4 hours a week, you're talking 5-6 hours to beat it. We'll be playing this till the end of the year.
By the way, real quick, there's a pattern here, folks. Every single game now is let's move it to the night stream because it's not getting support. Gears of War, Suikoden, Silk Song, he moved that to the night stream for some odd reason. What else did he move to the night stream? All of these playthroughs, the adage is he can't simply just admit, look, my whales are tapped out. You know, my 3 dents who support me are just tapped out. It's, you know, the first of the month already went, it passed. I milked them with 2 marathons last month. He just can't admit the truth, so he has to come up with every cope that he can think of. Oh, most of my supporters live in Europe and they can't catch the early stream, so that's why I'm not hating the ghost. No, bro, it is. Now, yesterday, you made a segment regarding the changes in YouTube's algorithm, which is true because I have noticed the same thing where viewership has tanked for about 10 or 15, 20%. And it's across the board. It's everyone. And has something to do with the algorithm. And you went on stream and you talked about, oh, this has no impact on me. Haha. You even laughed at other content creators that have been stressing out about their ad revenue tanking because of this change. And you know, tried to brag of, oh, you know, I was the smart one. I moved away from that ad revenue business model into a beggar's model. And, you know, sucks to be you, right? Bill, probably the reason why, too, you're not getting the viewership, you're not getting the on-demand viewership as well, is because of this algorithm issue. It impacts everyone, Phil. It does. Now, Phil thinks he's insular because he occasionally hits that 150 goal. But Phil, you haven't been able to do that in the last, what, 4 or 5 streams? So just maybe you should care about this little change in the algorithm, okay? I mean, you even said to yourself, you're down about 20,000 views on your channel. That's pretty significant. 20,000 views equates to about 150 bucks. Now, someone like you, Phil, who, you know, 150 bucks is that, you know, it's still 150 bucks. But someone like you who begs your audience and talks about you can't even buy groceries if you don't hit a goal, you of all people should look at that and say, you know what, I should be concerned about my dwindling viewership, because your viewership right now is what, barely 400,000 a month. You of all people should be flailing and screaming about viewership tanking even more than what it already is in your business. So let's keep going.
Okay, especially juggling it with all the new releases. I kind of have to keep it on day streams if we're ever going to beat it. I don't want to take it out of the rotation entirely, but I'm not sure what to do. Honestly, it's just not getting the attendance and support that Suikoden N1 was earlier this year, which is what prompted us to play the sequel. So I'm wondering what to do. I'd love feedback. Maybe some people are just missing these streams, but for the most part, yeah. Right now, it was a disappointment today. I wish that it had done better. Okay.
By the way, the other thing too is that your promise, Phil, I have it on the clip. You told your viewers that if people supported the first weekend, which they did, I think you played it maybe about 15 times, and of the 15 times you missed the goal maybe once or twice. They did support it. You said if they would come out and support the majority of those streams, you would play the whole weekend too. That was the promise, Phil. Now you're backtracking. Oh, support slow. There's no way. I mean, there's still about 25 hours in that game. There's no way he's going to play that game for another 25 hours. I have a feeling he'll wage quit that game, just like he's trying to wage quit Silksong. So let's keep going.
Okay. Now, in regards to the late stream, Silksong, the game that everyone yelled at me to play. Remember, I was going to play Metal Gear Solid, and I was going to play Battle of the Gay Tony, and I was going to play Chronos. And everyone yelled at me, how dare I skip Silksong? Well, to be truthful, I think what's happening is we're getting a contrarian audience of trolls who come to the streams and just say whatever I'm doing is wrong. So if I adjust what I'm doing to do something else, they also say that's wrong. So in case in point, originally...
The trolls. Yes, of course. Blame the trolls. Why not? It's always the trolls' fault. Come on, brother. No. Your viewers love it. Bro, I'm going to tell you right now, Phil, the game is great. I'm playing it. It's hard, but it's great. It's a good, fun, chill game. The vast majority of the people that actually enjoy your content, Phil, like to watch it. There were people donating last night. They weren't donating much because they don't have that much money, but you got $1, $2 tips of people saying, hey, play this game, I really like it, I just don't have really enough money to support it, but here's a couple bucks. So the vast majority of the people on your stream do enjoy it. I think really honestly, brother, the problem here is that they're just tapped out. Lance Catamaran has been MIA, OIC's been MIA. Who else? Lisa Lou only seems to come out, or AKA OIC only comes out on marathons. Yeah, come on, even NDO, your super dead NDO, he's not even around anymore. You got about 4 or 5 people that have been propping your channels up. And the other thing, you hurt yourself. You had a couple whales come in, even though they were trolls, you still had a couple whales come in and you crapped all over them. Don't forget Kremp or so on. You should have just, let them say whatever the hell they wanted to say, and they were donating to you. What did you do because your little pride, your pride was hurt? You ended up banning them. How stupid is that? How dumb is that? God, just leave it up to Phil. But again, Phil, the only reason why he banned Kremp was because detractors were making fun of him. Again, this guy will cut his nose despite his face if the detractors even mention something. Seriously. You know what? I'm going to say it right now. I think I have a way to get Kat to Japan. I think I'm going to start making videos telling Phil, no, don't take your wife to Japan. Leave her home. She doesn't deserve it. And maybe then Phil will listen and actually decide, you know what? Fuck Doody. I'm going to take my wife to Japan just to felt him. And maybe, just maybe, Kat might get to go to Japan one day. Anyway, let's keep going.
Originally, I wasn't going to play Metal Gear. Everyone yelled at me to play Metal Gear. So I did, and now that we're more than halfway through the playthrough and about to finish it, basically attendance and support have fallen off, and people aren't caring about it that much anymore. Come saying things like, you've already played this game twice, why are you playing it a third time? Okay? Silksong. I said I wasn't going to play it because we're playing Metal Gear. Everyone yelled at me, why are you playing old games? You should be playing the hot new game, Silksong. So I said to everyone, here's the offer. We will play Silksong tonight. If this stream gets good engagement, attendance, and support, I will actually make a playthrough of it. But this is the test stream for it. So here's what happened. Attendance started off decent. Support, we made around $30, and literally no one contributed for an hour. So we're heading into hour 2, and we're at $30 out of the 150 goal. And I said, well, listen, I'm going to make another post to make it clear this is what's going on. So
yes,
knows,
the beg tweets. Let's not forget the beg tweets are back.
Doesn't come in. I'm sorry. What are you going to do, right? It is what it is. Let's see what happens. So I posted on X. I posted on my channel. Hey, we are playing, but the support's not there yet. And attendance increased. Why? Because trolls showed up. Trolls started flooding the channel. So now we have like over
Bill,
350
come
viewers
on.
on YouTube, over 100 viewers on Kick. Support still didn't come in. It was only like the last half hour that finally some support came. And by the time that I was ending the stream, we didn't even hit 70 bucks. And I'm like, so we made less than I even did on Suikoden 2 earlier today. That's ridiculous. And you think I'm really going to keep playing this? And basically, this is a symptom of every Metroidvania game. People say they want them, but when I play them, they don't show up and they don't support. What can I do? Right? I made the criteria clear of how we were going to qualify to keep this in the rotation as a real playthrough. So,
Okay, Phil, why is it that almost every content creator that's playing the game, because I believe it's the #1 game on Steam and a few other platforms, right? It's the #1 game on Twitch. People are playing it on Kick. It's a huge game. It's like the viral game right now, right? Why is everyone able to make a living and get viewerships and make some money except for you? Why, Phil? I'm pretty sure if I decide to fire the game up, I could fire it up and probably get about $200 or $300 in support playing the game. And I'm not the greatest gamer, you know what I mean? But because people like to see other people try to play a hard game, they come out and they're willing to support, right, Phil? Why can't you do it, brother? Maybe you just suck. Maybe you're just terrible at the game. Maybe you're just so bad and you put such low effort to learn the mechanics and try to be better, and all you do is shit on the game and complain. Maybe that's the reason why people don't want to support you. Who wants to support someone that shits all over a game? And again, this has been my criticism for Phil for years, where, you know, like, you expect people to come out to watch you do something, and then you're going to shit on what you're doing, right? To me, when someone is shitting on something they're doing, to me, that tells me, oh, they don't enjoy this, it's boring, they find it to be dull, what have you, right? So they're not enjoying themselves. Why should I support this? I don't want to send the wrong message that, you know, playing a crappy game or playing a bad game should get supported, right, Phil? But he never gets that. He thinks I'm being edgy. I'm felting the developer. No, you just seem like an asshole. You really do. And again, that's why you don't get support. So now here Phil's gonna come up and he's gonna hold Silk Song hostage, right? And he's gonna talk about how, look, guys, you know, if we hit the goal, right? Or no, if you come out today on the podcast and donate money, right? We're gonna move up to 150. Oh, no, okay, let me step back because this is ridiculous. So he's been trouble hitting the goals, right? He's been having trouble. What he's gonna do is he's gonna take the $70 that he made last night. He's gonna start his podcast off tomorrow with that $70. So essentially, he's carrying over the money. So if he gets another $60 or $75, right? He's gonna claim that he hit the goal. All this simply because he needs to hit a goal so that he can have feasting with the pig. That's the first thing. That's why he's doing this tactic where he's, you know, going to be carrying over money. It's sad and pathetic, right? So the other thing too is, you know, he's trying to hold it hostage. Look, you dents, I'm gonna give you the first stream tomorrow to hit $150 with the $75 that I'm carrying over. And if you don't do it, I'm not gonna play Silk Song. I pray to God, I really pray to God that no one supports him tomorrow, just to send him a mess. But that won't happen. I'm pretty sure some idiot will come out and drop $60 and get him to the goal, and then Phil will sit there smiling and grinning like an idiot and act like he's successful. When the honest truth, he's just pathetic. He really is. I mean, I've never met a streamer in my life that's ever had to go on to this extent to make themselves seem successful. The only other person that's like this is Cyrax. Phil, Cyrax. I have to compare you to Cyrax. The delusion in his brain and the extent that he goes to try to make people believe that he's successful. And it's quite pathetic and sad. So let's hear him, let's hear him hold Silk Song hostage.
Oh, I'm turning the stream off and a couple people contribute. So now we're up to like 90 something dollars to support. I think we ended tonight at 94. And I was like, sorry, not gonna make some crazy exception. The rules were what I laid out and it didn't happen.
But then he makes an exception.
Right? Okay. So now here's the deal. I really like Silk Song. I played it tonight and listen, it caused rage. You'll see if I play, when you watch the videos, it caused rage. It made me get angry because there's parts there's not enough checkpoints. There was actually a fake checkpoint that pissed me off. So in general, I like Silk Song. It's definitely going to be a rage-inducing playthrough. It's the kind of game that I know that when you persevere, you feel rewarded. Like, wow, you did it. You beat it, right? I know that this would be that kind of playthrough, and I'm willing to do it. But I'm only willing to do it if people are willing to support it, period. I'm not going to go through some crazy, ultra-stressful game that's going to be in the rotation if no one's going to show up to support it. So I made the rules clear.
Crossing his arms.
But here's the thing.
Look at him crossing his arms.
So here's what I'm laying on the table. I'm going to upload these videos tonight. If you couldn't be here for Silksong, but you want to support the playthrough and you want to see me play it, leave a super thanks on the video. If you couldn't make the stream tonight and you can make tomorrow's streams, attend tomorrow's streams and support them and say, this support is for Silksong. If we hit 56 bucks between the super thanks and support tomorrow on my streams, I'll play Silksong later in the week. But I'm making it clear people have to show up and support these streams when they happen. You can't be all trolls laughing, he's dying, ha ha ha. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to waste time. You guys are supporting all the other playthroughs right now, right?
That's
Gears
not
is doing
true.
good.
Wait,
is doing good. We're finishing Metal Gear.
That's not true, Phil. You haven't hit a goal in the last like 4 streams. What are you talking about? No one supported Suikoden on the first playthrough, and you missed the other. You're lying, brother. Stop with the cope. Stop with the cope. He's faking it. He's faking it to make it. No one's believing you, Phil, because the tape's out there.
Everything's doing decent. So I'm not going to take on another game if the game's not going to do well. And now take a look. Today we hit no goals. So now we're still at 45 out of 50. We've made no progress towards DSP tries it this week. And the menu at Taco Bell comes out tomorrow. So that's it. If you want to see Silksong, I'm giving you one final chance. Come by the streams tomorrow or leave a super thanks on the Silksong videos overnight. And I will count it towards it. And we'll see if we can hit that goal tomorrow. If we do, then I will play it again later in the week and we'll continue with the playthrough. Okay? Fair enough. For the record, I like the game and I do want to keep playing it.
All right, whatever. You're fucking pathetic, man. This is the most pathetic person alive. And again, he is so delusional to the point where he needs to make up all. Dude, his brain must have so many chambers. The way he compartmentalizes everything in his brain just so that, he doesn't have a mental breakdown. Because he has to. And all this for what? So that the trolls won't get a W. Again, rent-free, brother. Rent-free. Living in that fat head of his. Anyway, that's all I have. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I thought it was funny. Watching him cope and seethe. And, retcon shit. And then, of course, now holding Silksong hostage. For what? 60 bucks? All right, Phil. You have fun with that. I'll check y'all later on today on the non-podcast podcast. Peace out.